Hi everybody, welcome back. In this lecture, we'll see how to validate syntaxes of Jenkins file scripts from local machines. One of the typical problems we always face is if we want to validate Jenkins script, we have to commit the code to Git and execute that in Jenkins. Only then we get to know if the script is valid syntactically or not. So to solve this problem, we have an extension in Visual Studio Code. Using that extension, we can validate Jenkins file and check its syntaxes locally, which will speed up our development activity, and it also prevents unwanted commits into Git for testing or for validating our Jenkins pipeline code. For the purpose of this demo, I have Jenkins up and running, and I have Visual Studio Code opened in a specific workspace. The workspace is empty. So first I need to install the extension. So click on extensions, search with Jenkins pipeline linter, click install and click on the settings icon because we have to configure this Jenkins pipeline linter connector. So here, I need to provide my Jenkins server details, its password. So it is auto-filled because this plugin was already installed. I uninstalled for this recording. So again I installed back. So it seems these values are coming from cache, but in your case these things will be empty. You have to put your Jenkins password, come down, leave this token, and we need Jenkins URL. It should be in this format. See the example given here. So make sure this is your public IP of Jenkins and password. And username. So username, URL, and the password. So once you put all those details, close settings button, go to file view, click on new file. The file name is Jenkins file. So let me check if this is valid Jenkins file or not. So go to view, command palette, and search for Jenkins file or search for validate Jenkins file. Click on it. It returns back the output. We have errors. This is not valid. This is not valid because let's say I have stages. I have stage. Let's go and validate again. It is still not valid. So it's expecting agent, missing required section agent. Let's go and run again. Now it's expecting steps or stages or parallel blocks inside this stage. So put steps. Let me put echo. Save this guy. Now the pipeline is syntactically valid. Okay. So if I use some of the steps like hurry step, for example, this step really doesn't exist in my Jenkins. Let me see what happens when I validate it. So it's not throwing exception. So means the extension we are using here only checks for syntaxes. It may not check if this is a valid step or not. and if I use direct scripts here, def like this, let me go to view command palette. Yes, that's an exception, because if we directly use Groovy syntaxes, we should keep them inside a script block. Now, perfect. So it's valid and we are good to go. That's all from this video, guys. Thanks for watching.